We're back, and I want to say a special welcome to a guest who has not been with this program before now because I've only just made his acquaintance. His name is Dr. Sen Nieh. He is a professor of mechanical engineering at Catholic University and the vice president of something called the Tuidang Center. And he's introduced me to Tuidang. It's fascinating. I think it is potentially of very considerable importance in our, death struggle with the Chinese Communist Party. We're going to talk with him about what it is and what it might do to help us in liberating the people of China from the monstrous regime that enslaves them and menaces us. I believe that he is what I call a foreign born American patriot, and I'm very glad to have him with us. Dr. Nieh, welcome.
Thank you, Frank. It's my pleasure and honors to be invited to your program. I am originally from Taiwan and being a graduate study and stay here for almost 40 years. I have been the engineering professor at the Catholic University of America for the past 38 years.
Well, this is an impeccable record. Let me cut to the chase because we're going to run out of time to talk about Tuidang. Tell us what that is. First of all, what does it mean in English, and what does it represent?
Tuidang is two Chinese word. Tui literally means withdraw. Dang means the party. Withdraw from Communist Party is the Tuidang means directly.
And what does that entail? How do people withdraw from the Chinese Communist Party? It's a relatively small percentage of the population anyway, but you're talking about people who are actually party members disengaging from it in some fashion.
Yes, more than that. There's about 1.4 billion Chinese, right, in China. There's a Chinese Communist Party. Right now, it's like they claim there's 90 million members. And there's Communist Youth League for middle school or high school kids. And there's Communist Young Pioneers for elementary school kids. These three organizations are so-called the Communist Party and affiliates. It's about 1 billion Chinese among this 1.4 are part of these three organizations, either one or two or all three of them.
Okay. So it's a larger population. And how many people have taken the step of withdrawing from one or the other of these party apparatuses?
Yes, within the past 17 years of the Tuidang movement, they have been 394 million, almost 400 million. Okay, brave Chinese cut the ties with Communist Party and affiliates.
And how have they done that?
Well, they have to post their statements of withdrawal on this Tuidang website, which is protected headquartered in New York City. Then this actually was triggered by a book. It's called Nieh Commentary on Communist Party, which is a blue-colored book. It's probably number one prohibited book in China, published about 17 years ago, which initiated Chinese to have conversation about the Communist Party, what CCP is, and how CCP has done to Chinese people, the land, the environment, the society, and the culture, and the faith. How many people are killed?
When people sign up on this website, are they not putting themselves at great risk? They don't give their actual names, I assume, do they? But even the process of the electronic signature, does that not jeopardize their safety?
Yeah, well, it's there are people use real names, but there are people is allowed to use nicknames, right, to protect their identity of retributions. And the feelings of Chinese people quitting the CCP organization, they feel there's a risk, could be high risk. That's the real feel in their heart. So their statement signed up is really a brave one.
It's brave, and they're taking some steps to obviously conceal their actual identity. But what about this question? The Chinese are very serious about cyber monitoring as well as cyber warfare. Is there not some risk, even just registering your pseudonym on this website?
Yes, there are young people who can go with under anti-blockage softwares to register sign their names on the website of Tuidang.
So it can be done surreptitiously.
Yeah, they can do that themselves. Or there are brave volunteers in China and abroad can help those people, particularly senior citizens, to register their name, post their statements. Okay, the statement has to have a date and time. That each one is unique. Has to identify date and time accurate to minutes and seconds, and the name, the location, and what organization they want to withdraw, and what is the reason of withdrawal. That statements are posted on the website, and you can see that 394 million statements there still there. And you may not know who this guy is, but the person who know that statement is mine.
Yeah. And almost 400 million people have registered in this fashion. That's a tremendous indictment of the Chinese Communist Party, I think it's fair to say, and a testament to its illegitimacy. We have to take a short break, Dr. Nieh, and I want to come back on that point because I think delegitimating the CCP is a central uh, focus of effort, or should be, for those of us who wish to see an end to what I call the enslavement of the people of China, as well as, of course, the threat that the Chinese Communist Party represents to us. And we've been talking in the course of this program and most of them about the nature of that threat, the unrestricted warfare that is being waged against us. So hold on. We're going to come right back with more with Dr. Sen Nieh of Catholic University and the Tuidang Center aimed at destabilizing and taking down the CCP right after this.